Today we had an odd number of canvassers on my team, so I actually got a little bit of field time. I got a little bit of field time. I thought I would actually have more field time. I was gonna try and like clear 40 signatures. I was gonna try and clear 40 signatures. Let me turn down the sound. Um, I only got an hour and a half in the field, but I kind of love this. I kind of love this because like I've got my rap down so good at this point that I mean, I've done it before. I have done it before, but like, we were on fresh turf today, and I got about an hour and a half time walk time in, and I cleared 17 signatures. And the reason I did it before lunch, mostly, I got 14 of them before lunch. The reason I did it before lunch was because I wanted to post my numbers in my own team chat to set the bar. I wanted to set the bar and put a little bit of competition, a little bit of pressure and competition, to say, look, those signatures are out there. You can totally get them. You can totally get those signatures. But my rap is so short. I also had a good uh, training exercise with my team before I launched them today to really nail down their raps and get them going. And so they performed so well today, so much better than yesterday, and it was good results. Um, it was good results. But then we've been working really hard on like trying to build stronger relationships with our team. So I did spend several hours in the evening walking with one of my canvassers to just build rapport, learn more about him, share more about me, and he had his best day ever. He got more signatures than he's ever gotten before, and I also had a trying time today too. I had a canvasser who was struggling, and it was difficult to get through that, but I think she is just gonna recalibrate and figure this out. I think that we know that she has it. Like she has pulled in good numbers for us. We know that she's capable. So sometimes people just go through mental funks where you're just like off and it's hard for you and you get it compounds, right? If you have a bad day, it can compound and it can make it even more challenging to do what you need to do to be successful in that day. And so if your mood keeps getting worse and worse, it can be bad. But she actually did turn it around after lunch and started picking up the pace and like getting the signatures. So I think she can overcome it, but maybe sometimes people get a little overworked. I know I was getting overworked. I worked 6 days a week, 9 hours a day with 3 hour drive time. I was getting overworked and I had a rough start on Saturday. I failed. First time I've missed an alarm in over a decade. First time I've missed an alarm in over a decade. But you know what? On the one day off a week that I got, I slept 15 hours because I was that exhausted. I did them in 5 hour chunks because I'm old and I can't sleep more than 5 hours at a time. But I did them in 5 hour chunks and I ended up accumulating 15 hours of sleep on Friday because I was tired. This is strenuous work. Depending on which turf I'm in. Like lately, we've been kind of in some flat turf, which is great. But when we get in the hilly stuff, I was on some hilly stuff yesterday. Yesterday, I was walking some hilly stuff. Um, I think they all have it within them to be really successful at this. I think sometimes it can be a little scary. We're walking, in like up to like 8, 10 at night in areas where there are homeless encampments, like right down the block, and there's a lot of crime. And, that's part of the reason that we're doing what we're doing is like, in canvassing about our promoted, the endorsed candidate from Unite Here. Unite Here endorsed a candidate for city council by doing what we need to do to turn this election around. The incumbent really has let this district degrade. We've been coming up on condemned buildings. We've been driving by Echo Park and looking at the gate around Echo Park that was put up to, over the homelessness battle that happened last year, but also to prevent street vendors from going into the park and making a living. That community could be better with better leadership. And that's why we do what we do. We're trying to improve people's lives. We're trying to get them a living wage. We're trying to get them better working protections. And we're organizing and doing it. We're not just making a show of it. It's actually happening. I'm so proud to be a part of this. I'm also exceptionally proud that I can get the job done even as a canvasser. I've only been a team lead for a couple of weeks now. But yeah, it's kind of cool that I can still go out there and get 17 signatures in an hour and a half. I think, have the highest record on the team, actually. I think I do have the highest speed record on the team. It's pretty cool.